VASTER Wilds was one of Obama's favorite books of 2023, a New York Times instant bestseller. The Los Angeles Times says Lauren Groff has just reinvented the adventure novel. Worth your time? Let's find out. Hi, I'm Amanda, and this is Spineless Books, your one-stop shop for all things audiobook. So is VASTER Wilds worth the hype? Let's get into it. Now, as always on this channel, I will never spoil something for you without warning you first. So there's no spoilers in this description. But effectively, the story is about a young girl who escapes from a colonial settlement. Think like Jamestown. In fact, it may be Jamestown, but it's never actually stated in the book. Now, it's really just the story of a young girl's survival out on her own in the wilderness, and it's kind of in a way ordinary as far as plots are concerned, but Groff's writing is not ordinary at all. In fact, this survival story is so exciting that I really found myself completely unable to do other things when I listened to this book. Now, often when I listen to an audiobook, I do other things. I'll cook, I'll walk the dog, I'll clean, I'll do drawings on my iPad, I'll play simple games on my phone. But when a book is really, really good and really engaging, I find I can't do anything other than listen. And this was one of those books for me. I was very captivated. I was very concerned about her well-being. I was worried about her. And when I wasn't reading the book, I really wanted to get back to reading the book because I was very interested in hearing what happened to this young girl. As the story goes on, Groff pulls you deeper and deeper into this girl's journey. Now, I had read a Lauren Groff book before. I read Matrix not quite a year ago, and honestly, I thought that book was really good. I enjoyed it, it was captivating, and it definitely made me think a lot, but it didn't grab me like this one. This one got its hooks into me immediately and really didn't let go. I was on the run with this girl. I was battling things with this girl, and I couldn't wait to see how things turned out because I felt like I was in the moment with her. This journey that this young girl is on is so much more than a journey. Groff puts you in her psyche. You know all of her fears and all of her dreams and honestly all of her delusions. She is on her own and you can feel what she is feeling. You know exactly what she's afraid of and hopeful for. And really, there's just something about this that gives you such clear perspective that it's gut-wrenching and it really is so compelling. Now, this is just a gut instinct, but I think if you really enjoyed All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr, that this book will strike a chord for you as well. Because there's just something about the feeling of being really immersed in a world, and that world being challenging, but also sometimes rewarding, that makes me feel like these books have a vibe that similar people will like. Now, this book is narrated by January Lavoie, and I happen to think she is an excellent narrator. I really enjoy the way that she presents the content because I think she does just that. She presents the content, but she doesn't twist the content. She uses inflection and cadence and vocal variation to really bring you in as a listener, but she really doesn't push you one direction or another as far as creating meaning with her narration. And I feel like she leaves it up to me as a listener to decide a context to things. I also listened to her narrate 10,000 Doors of January by Alex E. Harrow, and I would say it was true with that book as well. She's very consistent in her ability to read the book in an engaging way without really making you feel like there's extra layers of meaning. Some narrators do that, and it's really helpful for your understanding, but sometimes it actually twists the way that you interpret the book a little bit, and I think she's masterful at not doing that while still being an excellent narrator. Now again, I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but I think that if you enjoy historical fiction, or truthfully, even if you don't like historical fiction, you will enjoy this book. It is action-packed in a way that is very unusual because it's really not full of action. So in order for an author to make something very simple and very plain become really engaging, that says a lot about Lauren Groff's ability as a writer. So I really think this one is kind of for everybody, but I found it so tense and so compelling that I definitely recommend it. But remember, you might love what I hate and hate what I love. So make your own opinion, but thanks for listening to mine. See you next time.